Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Arlene. Today I am making another one of my childhood dishes. I am making chuletas can. All that means is pork chops. That's it. Nothing fancy again. Okay, let's get started. If you're looking for the recipe, check in the little description box. There's a little triangle right underneath my picture, I believe. Click on it and it'll show you the recipe, the breakdown of the recipe, and the measurements for your recipe. Okay? Let's get started. And this is a very simple dish. I have some salt, some minced garlic, some cayenne pepper, and some paprika. That's all for your spices. And I have Walden's sugar-free maple syrup. Any kind that you have that it's sugar-free. Okay? All right. And of course the star, I've got the chuletas, the pork chops. And I saw them at the counter at the grocery store. They look so pretty. We don't do a lot of pork, but when I see something pretty, and look at these guys, they are so thick. And that's why they're called chuletas can, just because they're thick. That's it. And these are bone-in, but once I cook them, I'm just gonna take the bone part out of it and weigh my 5 ounces. Okay, in a dish, any dish that you have, you get your pork chop, and I'm going to do 2, but I'm just going to show you 1. And there's no easy way of doing spices for 2 of them, so you're going to have to, what I do is I have 2 separate little batches, you see, and I mix it, and then I do every chop individually. Otherwise, it's really hard for me to tell how much, you know, paprika I added, how much of this, how much of that. So this is the way I keep it semi-separated. Okay, to this chop, I'm going to add half of the syrup, and I'm going to make sure that it's completely covered in it, and add the other half to the other side. It's kind of a messy, but it's got to be done. Make sure you coat everything really well. I can tell this baby weighs more than 5 ounces. Okay, now that it's fully coated, I am going to grab my spices and my garlic, and I am going to combine them. And it forms like a little paste. Okay, to this, half of it is going to go on one side, and I am going to press it really good on my chop. So pretty. I love food. Actually, I love making food. I'm not a chef, but I consider myself a cook. When I first got married, oh my goodness, I feel sorry for my husband. He ate whatever I gave him, but I wouldn't. Some things were not edible. Okay, and to the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, this is what it looks like for right now. It's coated with the spices on both sides. I'm going to move everything to the back counter, and I'll show you the next step. Be back in just a few. Okay, we're back in the kitchen, and I have a skillet that has some ridges, just because I want my pork chop to have those ridges, and I sprayed it with a little non-stick spray. And then my handle, I have aluminum foil because my handle is made out of wood, and I don't want it to burn when I put it in the oven, so I protect it this way. Now, another thing that you need to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Okay, we're gonna put the pork chops in the hot skillet. Make sure I grab all the spices. And you're not going to touch it, just let it be. Press it a little so those little ridges show up on your chop. Okay, we're going to sear it from on this side for 3 minutes, and then flip them and sear again for 3 more minutes. I'll be back in about 6 minutes, give or take. Okay, be back. Okay, it's been exactly 3 minutes. Let's flip them. Ah, Beautiful. Look at that. And we're gonna sear this side for 3 more minutes. When you sear any kind of meat, when you do this technique, all you do is you seal all the juices inside of whatever protein is it that you're cooking. Let me sear this for 3 more minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, it's been 3 more minutes. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab my complete pan. If you don't have a pan that can go in the oven, you're gonna have to just transfer it into a baking dish. But I know I can do it because I've done it before with this one, so I'm safe. So it goes in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 to 15 minutes. I'll come back in about 10 to 15 minutes to show you what it looks like. Let me show you. Gorgeous. My mother would be proud. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're ready. I'm gonna pair it with some asparagus and some broccoli florets that I steamed in a little bit of water. Check in the description box below. I put the measurements in there and how I made it. And there you have it, guys. Chuletas can. Pork chops. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Enjoy.